Hey Aquarius, welcome to your May 2025 reading. Let's hop right in here, starting with the overall energy for the month of May. What do we see here? We have Queen of Cups, finding stillness, finding peace despite the changing seasons or the changing waters or the tides changing around you. I feel like you're about to enter a season of change, or you are actually in the midst. Okay, I'm getting it. You're in the center of change right now. Queen of Cups is finding peace and solace and stillness within that, within the change. Okay, let me lay out the whole spread and then I'll get a bigger picture here. Aquarius's energy, May 2025. Okay, we have Two of Wands. Yeah. There's a new horizon, new change. You're about to take your life forward in a new direction or a new way of showing up to life, leaving behind something here, maybe a perspective or a way of doing things that didn't serve you before. Two of Wands is a choice, choices to be made. You're also holding the ball. It's like you have a lot of agency or power here. Let's look at your environment. Nine of Wands. I'm getting loose ends. You could be required to tie up some loose ends, finish a project so you could make way for this new beginning, this new, I'm getting lifestyle. There could be some things that you need to tie up. Let's get some advice here. Queen of Pentacles. I'm getting the notion that everything is working out. Everything is working out for your highest good. You're in the midst of change. You're in maybe a season of life that is unpredictable, uncertain, but everything is working out for your highest good. Queen of Pentacles. Beyond your wildest expectations here. Let's go deeper into this spread. We have rings coming underneath the Queen of Cups, contracts, agreements, bonds, strong connections, unions, partner, counterpart, lovers, telepathy, like-minded people, committed partner, engaged, interconnected, and soulmate. May could be a month where you meet a soulmate, or this energy is very alive in your life. There could be a Gemini of significance. There could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have also Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have the number 2 twice. Okay, let's look at the Two of Wands. Yeah, okay, so uncertain. I remember picking up on that energy of uncertainty. At this time, this situation or outcome is undetermined. So there's a lot that you're sitting with, right? Contemplating or sitting with here, Queen of Cups, Two of Wands, sitting in the unknown. sitting in the gap between the old and the new. You're making these changes, and I feel like this is spiraling outwards into like a new reality, a new existence for yourself. It can go any way you really want it to go. Uncertain. This is not an energy to fear. In fact, it's almost like a blank canvas for you to get creative. Let's look at the 9 of Wands. We have flag. Achievement, recognition, an overthrow, success, victory, being a winner at something, mastery, plans that are coming to fruition, King of the Mountain. The 9 of Wands is the archetype of the warrior. So I feel like you are potentially overcoming what was once seeming like it was insurmountable or impossible to overcome. You overthrow something, you achieve something, you gain mastery. I'm getting, Aquarius, that you're an up-and-coming success story, a rising star. People may have doubted you in the past. You may have doubted yourself. But it's in your fate, or it's in your destiny to be a rising star, or win at something, or find your place somewhere here. Mark your territory. Wow. Mark your territory or reach your mark. Okay? I'm getting chills for you, because Aquarius is known to be the underdog, and you may have resonance with the archetype of the underdog. But I feel like there's going to be a win here for you, or a success story coming up in your future here. You got the Sapphire card as well, which is mental force. It's spiritual insight. I feel like you're a rare gem that maybe people once overlooked. But your rarity is what is going to make you stand out. Okay? I feel like you're going to be very valued. And a part of that is valuing yourself. Okay, this card flipped over, forked road, direction change, which we felt over here, options, free will choice, opportunity. The moment of truth. Crisis, possibility, turning point. I feel this energy changing for you. I recently watched a documentary on Netflix called Tomorrow Was Beautiful. And this documentary touches upon the artist Carol G, who is known to be a famous Latin artist from Colombia. Although I probably won't do the documentary justice, I did want to share this with you because I believe she's an Aquarius, and there's something about her story that is reminding me of what I'm seeing here in the spread for someone. Her story is a testament of strength, choices, a forked road, self-belief, self-empowerment, and I highly recommend you watch it, even if you're not into, reggaeton and Latin music. The message behind the story is an empowering one. And basically, Carol G, the artist, spent most of her life performing, singing. The music side came from her father's side. He was very supportive of her career in music. when she turned 16, she had this opportunity to work with a manager in Bogota, Colombia, move to a whole nother city, and hopefully experience what this manager was promising her of a hopeful career and all these ideas that he had for her and her career. She eventually moved to Bogota, and with high hopes of a promising career. It was her birthday, and this manager had hosted a pretty big party. And at that party, he became forward with her and put her in a very uncomfortable, vulnerable situation where she felt like she had to choose between her career or her dignity. And she chose her dignity. She chose her self-respect. This manager that was forward and expressed all these desires towards her, when those desires weren't reciprocated by Carol G, he basically flat out told her that she has no future in music. So she was really deceived by this experience and very heartbroken. And she decided to quit music at that time. She told her father she was quitting. She didn't tell him the reason. She moved to New York with her aunt to study English. And she didn't speak to her father for a while. And this whole time she was sad and depressed and down. And one day she was crying in her bed, asking out loud, when is it going to be my turn? When are people going to recognize me for my talents? When am I going to become famous? So she had this epiphany or this realization that she hadn't lost that desire for music, for her career, for her potential. And she called her dad and said she was ready to get back into music. She told him the reasonings why she left, why she didn't want to work with that manager. And her parents worked diligently to get her out of that contract with the manager. They even had to go into debt. But it freed up a new path, and she worked her way up in music. It was a slow and steady rise. It wasn't like this overnight success story. She really put in the work for many, many years. This documentary was a powerful one to watch because it's also a story about being the underdog, because her genre of music is typically known for being male dominated. They told her there wasn't a place for female artists in this industry. There's just so much within this documentary that I feel like might resonate with someone here. It's a testament of strength, preserving your dignity, not allowing anyone to impose restrictions on you or your career or your life purpose or your mission in life, standing up to predators, bullies, all the things. Today, Carol G has broken records and achieved milestones in the music industry because she didn't give up on herself, because she didn't allow her fears or anyone to tell her whether or not she was worthy of a calling or a career or a passion. And the main highlight here is deciding for yourself if you really want this. I'm sharing this is because I feel like there's someone here I'm connecting to that is going to be a rising star, that is going to be well known, that is going to have an underdog story that you will one day be able to share with the world, of how you overcome or overcame failure, how you overcame deceptions, how you overcame self-doubt. There's something about your energy here that is divinely favored, revered, valued. Okay. There's also power in your strength. There's power in your unwavering faith. There's power in your self-belief. So if you have any self-doubts right now, to turn it around. Forked road, turn it around and start changing your beliefs about yourself and your path forward. All right, we have, wow, I'm almost gonna cry. Voyage of the heart and wise leader. It's a voyage of the heart. Your path, your purpose is a journey from within. Now you have the Queen of Cups. Look how this is reminding us of the ocean, the depths, how deep your soul is, how deep maybe your love for something is. And you have wise leader. I see you making it to the top, reaching the highest mountain if you decide that's what you want. That is the key component here, is deciding this is what I want. Just like Carol G, she had a forked road. There was a shark of a manager. There was someone who was in a position that could abuse her, take advantage of her desire to be an artist. She told that energy no. She told that person no. Almost gave up on her dreams, but then made it happen for herself in a way that was pure and true to her, without having to sacrifice her values, her self-respect, her morals, her dignity. I see that the choice is yours, Two of Wands. To make something happen in your life, the choice is yours. It's a moment of truth. Do you really want this? How hard are you willing to work for this? Voyage of the heart. You are beloved. You are deeply loved and profoundly lovable. You are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you. God, the Creator, is love, and in your essence, so are you. In the matters of romantic love, all is healing or is already healed on the inner planes. Trust the messages from your heart and follow them, even if they are at odds with your mind. Angels and guides are communicating with you. Listen to their soft whispers. Joyous love flows through you and to you. You deserve love. There's nothing you need to do to receive this vibrant energy. Tenderness and devotion are finding their way to you. The traveler walks with a light heart on the path, knowing that she is surrounded with love. It's truly a day for rejoicing. Your capacity for receiving and giving love is expanding. Let your heart lead you forward. Your mission on earth is to deepen your ability to impart and accept love, and that is happening right now. You are a leader. You carry a wisdom and radiance that inspires others. Even if you're not always aware of the depth of wisdom within you, it's emerging by leaps and bounds. This is a time to step into your power and take a role of leadership. You're ready. Grab the reins. Make decisions. It's okay if you're not 100% sure. Make decisions anyways. It's what a leader does. On the journey, it's easy to tell who the leaders are. They have an inner grace and strength that glows from within. Others travel on the pathways that the leaders have created. The wise leader holds up the flame as a torch for others in the darkest night. But the leader also listens to the beat of their own drum. Grab the reins of life on your terms. Don't live to please and appease others to the detriment of your own needs. This is not what a leader does. Live without regrets. Let's get your spirit animal message, Aquarius. Rabbit spirit, now is a lucky time. You're being invited into a new life that you have no experience with, but have no fear. Today is also a time to be fruitful and productive as you enjoy Rabbit Spirit's sunny and prolific energy. At this time, whatever you intend to bring to life will find fertile ground. There are no mistakes, really, when you are co-creating with Spirit. So let new ideas spring to the surface, knowing that now is a lucky time of tremendous possibility. Protection message. Vulnerability is required of you now, even if you don't feel safe. Act as if you trust that you will be okay. And soon you will see that you are okay. To create is to take risks. So at this fortunate, fertile time, banish your fears and recognize the real security is in immersing yourself in the process of co-creation. It's okay to admit that you don't really know how to deal with whatever is in front of you. This is where curiosity and not knowing can be a wonderful state of mind. Be playful now, admitting that you are at the beginning of something. Come on out to the frolic in the sun's nurturing light, because it's time to birth something new. This is giving such hopeful energy of your today, of your tomorrow. The documentary I was referring to is called Tomorrow Was Beautiful. And it's a play on her album that she released, I think it was 2023, that was called Tomorrow Will Be Beautiful. So it's a retrospect of her past few years and Carol G sharing with the world that her tomorrow, which is her today, really was beautiful, and everything came true for her. Everything came to life. There was fruition around her hopes and her dreams and her love and the love she had in her heart and her ability to share that with another loving partner. So I'm going to leave it here for you, Aquarius. I'll be back with more readings, so be sure to subscribe to the channel. I love you, Aquarius. Until next time.